Enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all to say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hello, it is Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Miniatures. I almost forgot my mic there. And I want to say hello to people in chat. We've got Amberden, Artie Wolf, or thank you. I think that's how I say it. Nixton Minis and Lamunis. You will never know. Did I miss anybody at home? Hello. Let me make sure I didn't miss. Nope, that looks like everybody I've seen in chat so far. Welcome. Yeah, we got Obaka TV. Hype. Everybody give Obaka TV some mad love. We're going to give him some Shoshie mad love. We are painting Deadpool. Let's see if I got him. He's a little bright. Here we go. Yay. Doing good, Elu. Hey, Crossbow Roof. So, yes, we're going to be painting this for Obaka TV. And give him a follow. He is an amazing DJ. He cosplays as Deadpool. He cosplays as Stormtroopers. He's kind of like like a meetup between awesome music and cool nerdiness. So, oh, it's too loud? Okay, let me see. Give me 1 second and I will turn it off. Adjusted the exposure a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little bright still. It'll be all right. If it's still too bright, once I start adding color, because it's the white that's making it so bright. Yeah, can't hear from the music. Can you hear me now? Is it still too loud? Better, good. Okay, I think that will do it. Much better, awesome. Okay, so if it's still too loud, yay, Talagar, thank you so much for your tip. Talagar, I really appreciate it. All tips and all subscriptions go back into the stream. Speaking of which, you can see in my little corner box, we're at 2,840 followers. We're gonna have a big party and a giveaway at 3,000 followers, and I think we're definitely gonna be painting and giving away, whoops, this guy. This is a Rackham Wolf. We'll be painting and giving that away as soon as we reach 3,000 followers. I'm gonna have other stuff too. It'll be exciting. So let's get to painting. I wanna finish this today. So let's see, we got it. I think this is, so what I've done here, I've got my black, I've got my zenithal white, pretty white on camera. Hello, chocolate lips, I love it. That's awesome. You must be coming from Obaka TV, that's great. So, surprised you didn't prime Deadpool with black. That's because I ambered in with when you're painting red, you really need that white canvas underneath, because otherwise you're gonna be painting forever. So let's get going. I've got some references in front of me that I will be using. And I will go ahead and paint some of the red first, actually, so we can get that down. I think I would like to pick out, the Deadpool's got a couple different colors of red on him. He's not real orangey, he's more of a purpley red. Aw, thank you so much for the follow, 19 Sasha 76. I'm gonna write down your name. We always write down the new followers. Yay, chocolate lips. Yes, thank you so much. Hey, Rainer72. Flashback 2001 DE. For all of the people who are coming over from Obaka TV, willkommen. Mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut, und, aber ich verstehe mehr oder weniger. So, oh my goodness, we got a bunch of new followers. How am I gonna keep up? Let me see. My follower count is not updating? It's not. Maybe it will after the stream, or maybe Mike has to do something. Okay, so hold on, let me flashback. We may not have time to add all these people. We got the Wizard DE. Ah, thank you so much. Danke sehr. Polo Driver 2002. Let's see, I missed one, didn't I? Nicht schlimm. Shorty Mozart. All right, you never talk to us. I do too. I speak German every now and then. When the German people come on, Aw, thank you so much, Monkeys with Fires hosting. Sabrine Shen. Let me write you over here. And Ghost Reaper 86. Okay. 2 more. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have time to paint? I think I will thank everyone and we will just start painting now because otherwise I may not get done. All right. The first thing I want to do is pick out my palette. I'm definitely going to be using some deep blue. This is kind of in lieu of my black. Deadpool's colors are black and red, but thank you so much, Zenared. You just subscribed. I really appreciate that. 10 months in a row. Awesome. Thank you so much. Urukan 1971. Welcome. All right, so let's get painting some black over here. This is with the deep blue. We'll get in the red in a minute. I thought I should get started. That way you guys have something to watch, right? I'm a pretty quick painter, so my goal is to get this all done in this whole stream. So hopefully that will happen. Oh, I see a cat hair, guys. For those of you guys who've never seen me paint before, we have cats here. I don't know if you can see the cat hair. See? We always pull those off. Ooh, just finished that same mini for my brother-in-law. Happy belated birthday. He loved it. Awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty cool model. It was not easy to put together. It was a little bit difficult to assemble. It had some manufacturing issues, but I think I got most of those fixed up. Right. I'm really excited to be painting him now. Right. One boot is almost done. We gotta do, that's just the base coat. And then we'll be getting to the highlighting and shadowing. Actually, we are kind of letting the zenithal lighting of the priming be our highlighting and shad. It's like pre-shading, right? Hey, Miss Half Damage. Cajun Mage says, I wish I could have a cat allergic. Aw. I'm a little bit allergic to my cats too, but luckily, because I'm around them all the time, I'm kind of immune to them by now. Kiwin Officiel, thank you so much. Welcome. Hope I'm pronouncing these names right. I'm guessing from the way things are spelled that they have the German pronunciation. We got to visit Germany and Austria last summer, and I fell in love. It's so awesome over there. The food is so good. I ate a lot of, uh-oh, I just realized this whole part is supposed to be red, so we'll go back and paint that. That's okay. We will get it. Account has updated. Awesome. Looks like it probably updates after every 5 minutes. Yeah, he's probably got some kind of, I think it's a bot. It's a application that Twitch has, and it updates periodically. But yeah, awesome. We're getting new followers today. We've got, I want everybody really to go over and follow Obaka, because me and Rainer, we paint to him quite often, and he's a lot of fun to listen to. You can see this blue is a very greeny blue, but it's very dark as well, so it will give us some good highlights and shadows. And I'm using a Winsor & Newton Series 7 Zero to paint it, because this model is tiny. He is tiny, tiny, tiny. Yeah. Leave room for his straps. Oh, I need to pay attention because I'm painting stuff that needs to be red. Let me go in and with my red now. I've got Antares red, which is a nice bright red. I'm gonna mix some of it with a little bit of this blue just to make it a skosh darker. Here we go. Can you guys see here? This is my Antares red. This is the same blue that I was using. I mix it to get a purple, but then I keep adding a little bit more red. This is gonna be my base red color. So it won't clash because it's got that blue in it already. Esgarden, let's see, cute. Esgarden says, do you remember the Deadpool figure that I showed you yesterday? I just remembered that it's from Hector Morin, Mexican 3D sculptor. He made some of the KDM pinups. Awesome. No, actually, I don't do blue as an undertone for red. I just made a mistake. I did have another follower. Is that Kiwin Officio? Technically known as a goof, yes. So let me go back in here. And it won't hurt it because this red is a dark red to start with, so it'll be okay. Just trying to... Okay, so this piece goes right there. There we go. See that? And then this is going to be also dark red. We're definitely going to need to come back and highlight with this red. Now that it has the blue under painting, it's going to take a little bit to build up. But at least I did it on both of them. Right? Okay. Now, red on the belly. Now I need to take my glasses off. Okay, glad to hear that. I was just about to say, okay, I'll go back to start. Oh, are you following along? That's awesome. Okay, so, jogging the paint, or jogging the, I just want to make sure that I'm getting the exact reds bits. Now this is thinner. So there's a little bit more water in my paint here. I want to make sure I don't cover up my shadows. I want to respect the shadows. There we go. Now, he's got a black mask, so we'll make sure to get this red in here first. See, here we go. This is gonna be awesome. I love the little part here on the back that sticks out. I don't even know what that's called. Here's some nice cat hair right there. This is an iconic Deadpool thing, like if he didn't pull his mask all the way down, so his got a little extra fabric sticking out. Right. I think it's supposed to be a red mask with black eye holes. Yes, and then white in the middle. You'll use Camquake. You like that, Camquake? You got a promotion. Awesome, Sarah. Congratulations. All right. Tell me, guys, if this, I want to make sure that the cam is not too bright. I think if the exposure is a little bit high. It's starting to look better now that I'm getting things painted though. All right, a little bit of red on his hands. He's so tiny, I have to take glasses off a lot. There we go. Another hand. See this? The swords are very flimsy. I think he has katana. Is that right? Double katana. Let's just straighten that out a little bit. I remember in the 90s when he was made, katana were such a big thing for a bunch of different characters. Night Runner had katana. A bunch of other ones did too. All right, let me take a peek at my. Where do I get this figure? Chewy. Just look online for Deadpool miniatures and you'll find it. I have a reason for not advertising the company that I don't want to talk about right now. But yeah, you can just look up Deadpool miniatures and it'll come right up. Go. Now I need a little bit more mixing. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to turn the exposure down just a tiny bit. Give me 1 minute. All right, that should be tons better. Well, now we got our focus off. All right, 1 more second. Let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on a box so that I can at least focus. There, he's gonna be right there. And I will put a little sticky so that he will stay. And I'm going to focus it. I'll be right back. So much better. This takes a little fiddling with sometimes. That is way better. Amazing. Thank you, Sasha. Deadpool, I thought you said dental. No, not dental. That would be an interesting mini company, wouldn't it? All right, got my dark red. And he's got, let's see, this arm over here as well. When I get all of my reds in and they are all dry, we will begin highlighting it. Take glasses off. So one of the things I do on this channel is not only do I paint minis, but I teach how to paint as well. So if you're into painting minis, you can actually learn quite a bit. Painting the booty. Let's see. Part of his legs should be red as well. And then I'm going to turn them upside down a little bit. And actually, let me grab a holder, because I just realized I should have one. This is a holder that you can buy in Germany, actually. pkpro.com, rathcore.com is where you can get them, but you can also get them at PK Pro. I'm going to put this in here. Ta-da! And now it will hold my mini for me, and then I can brace my hands on this, and you'll be able to see it so much nicer. If I got something black I could use as a background, I do not. Oh, Miss Hash Damage, thank you so much. Your Bondic arrived, so that all that you should need for the bust painting. That's awesome. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're getting close, because I think we're going to do that. I wanted to give everybody plenty of time to get all this materials together for the bust. We're doing a paint-along of a vampire bust from Coddle Ruddick. If you're painting this along at home, I recommend put these little scabbards on after you've painted them. I think it'll be easier for you. There we go. All right, that's probably a good enough start here. I'm looking for all the spots that need to have red. All right, and then we can go back to the blue. There is a lot of blue. Okay. And if you want to get my attention on the chat, just make sure you put @Shoshie's Mini, so that I can't really see without my glasses what chat says. So if I see the big black box, then I'll notice it. Zutara, or Zutara, 2012. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, and here I'm going to go a little bit thinner with my paint, because I want this blue to thin out over. There we go, like that. It didn't really show up on camera, but that's okay. And then the armbands. Aww. 19 Sasha, thank you so much. Thank you for your cheers. All of your cheers and subscriptions and donations, they go to help the stream, and we put it all back right into the stream. Probably gonna get some new lights with our next purchase. Go. The scabbards. The base coat's pretty fast. Did I go to Adepticon this year, and will I be going to Gen Con? I absolutely will be going to both of them, and I did go over to Adepticon this year, and I taught classes, and I will be teaching at Gen Con as well. Happy Donut Day. Okay. I just noticed he's got a backpack on, so I need to make sure not to. I already painted some of it, but I can repaint it. Kind of go back and forth with my glasses. He does have, there we go. He has a backpack on that holds on his scabbards or something like that. Let's see. This is all blue. And then we can make the whole face as well. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to paint the little eyes white, I'm gonna carefully paint the black around and leave the white there. I think that's gonna be much easier. And yes, I am right. That looks like it's, I just have to be careful not to get any of this blue where I don't want it. Doesn't have a lot of space for his eyes, so making sure that stays white is really important. There we go. Little tiny, oh, I did get some blue on it. Oh well, I'll have to go back with it anyway, I guess. All right. Please feel free to ask me any questions while I'm painting. I'm happy to answer things. Okay, so that was red. This bit right there is going to be blue. It is not it's not a Spider-Man Deadpool outfit. It is just a Deadpool outfit. Deadpool in a Deadpool outfit. Has anyone ever worked out where these tiny pieces in the middle of the bust sprue go? These three tiny pieces. Spear, I will be walking everybody through the bust. So even if you've already finished building it yourself, we'll be doing it again on stream. And then you'll be able to find out because we'll do it all together. So if I find out before that though, I will let you know. How do you get your hands on a Kingdom Death shirt? My best bet is to wait until they have another sale where they're selling them and pick one up directly. Otherwise, you could try eBay or try, you could also try the Kingdom Death group. It's called Night Market. All right, now I've got a little bit of red. I'm taking this off, my glasses. We're gonna start with the booty, because why not? Deadpool would appreciate us starting with the booty. I think so. And I'm using my lighter red to highlight. And we're just using a little bit more red, kind of like shingles on a roof, going smaller and smaller spots each time. Last little bits are the smallest. So are we going to be a little cheeky here, or is that a bad pun? See how the red looks next to that blue? It makes it look even gives it more pop. If we tried using black, it would flatten everything out. There we go. Booty. All right, now back to this back part here. I'm gonna flip this around here, hold this way. I can get in. And as you can see, as it's drying, it's darkening. It's changing colors as it's darkening. So I'm gonna go back and adjust a little bit. The red gets darker and darker as I get higher and higher highlights. I want to make sure to go back in there with my pure red. Okay. This is sort of my mid-red right now. And then at the last highlight, I'll go in and put more of the pure red. On his hands, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go over each finger, respecting the shadows, so that it definitely looks like he's got separated fingers. All right, let me take a look at chat. Yay, you love this mini art. He's going to be really fun. Let's do the front a little bit so you can get a better idea. Oh, I have to take glasses off. This guy is so tiny. I don't usually have to take my glasses off this much, but because he's so little bitty, I have to with this one. Sehr klein. There we go. So I'm making sure that I leave that other dark red in the shadows. Give him his abdominal muscles. This is going to be the pure red right here. More and more red. When it's close to the blue, that's where I want it to be the best, highest highlight. A bit more red. Yeah, now he's really starting to feel like Deadpool already, huh? There's like a mark here for where his muscle, and I'm gonna skip over that so that way it stays in shadow. And this is where I'm just using pure red because I want that contrast jump to be very fast. So there's not as much layering here. More muscles in the legs over here. And we're gonna start on his face too, because that's gonna be tricky and important to get right. Now this is still about mid-level. This is, we're gonna take it up even higher with an orange, possibly, or a magenta. It depends. Okay. Take a look at chat. Sure that chat is scrolling by. It's amazing, awesome. Ronnie Hell, thank you so much for following. We're painting Deadpool. We are making him look great. Gonna try to paint him relatively fast. Yes. Oh, let's see. How do I say this? I missed that one. The Venom. Ronnie Hell, yeah. Sasha just cheered. That's so nice. Guitar 2012. Did I get you? Did I thank you? I want to make sure I don't miss any of my new followers. All right. So this whole bit on his leg right here is more and more red. I'm doing just a little bit of over brushing because I want to keep those blue shadows in place. So see how, the way I'm brushing is going to respect those shadows. And then when we come back in here with the pure red, see how that? Get all the edges. The Venom, that's it. That's it. Or the Phenom, maybe the Phenom. Fantasy, nice one. There we go. This leg is a little bit bent, so it's not as much light is hitting it, so it doesn't have to be as red. But we will get the edges. All right. Looking good. All right, I think I'm going to try my magenta or, see, this is all crimson. Color is a little bit off on my monitor, but I think it'll be okay. This is a little bit magenta. I don't know how this will look. I want to try highlighting it. Nope, I don't think that's it. Let's see. Let me try a little bit of this blue and see what happens when I add a little bit of the original red. Okay, so I made a kind of a pink color. Let's see what happens when I try to mix this here. It's okay. I think we need to go more orange. But we can glaze it. What we'll do is we're gonna go pink first, and then we'll glaze it back with an ink. So that way we bring up our highlights nice. It'll be 2 steps up and then 1 step down. Does that make sense? I'm gonna have you watch what I mean. I'm gonna go get the ink. It is, let's see, where's my red ink? Behind me on the floor. One moment. Here we go. Delicious artwork, thank you. So here's a little bit of our red ink. I'm gonna put this in a well palette. This is a well palette. A little bit bright on camera, so I won't put it on camera. So we put this red, let's see what happens when we glaze this red over that pink. Ah, see? It brings it back up. Bam. We're gonna do that with the other colors, the other bits of red over here too. Just small highlights. You don't want it to be all red all over, or else you're just gonna have him, it's not gonna look like he's highlighted. Okay, a little red ink. That looks nice. I think that might be the way we'll go. We might need a little bit of, I think a little bit of orange ink might look good too. Let me see what would happen. Yeah, this is the Inktense red. It's a little more orange than my other red ink. Let me try this first. I need to open it. One moment. Moving right along on him. I know, I'm painting him pretty quick. Watching me at work is hilarious. You leave it and then you go to emails and you come back and you're looking at a whole new figure. I'm painting him very fast because I want to get him all done in the same stream so we have one continuous. Oh yeah, this is a better ink. Look at that. Boom. Much better. Much more orange. It's going to dry differently too, I'm hoping. Bam. All right. So I took this light blue right here, Arctic blue, and I mixed it with my original red. So I'm getting sort of a pastel red. It doesn't change it too much, but it just changes it just enough. And we're highlighting. Oh, you know what? That works even better. If we highlight directly onto the muscle group with that, I think it looks even better, and then we'll go over it with the red again. Try it. Just a little bit more light as we go. This is bicep. Okay. So you get to see me try different things. So that's drying. So let's move over to the booty again. Oh, there we go. Nice. Haha. That's looking better. Those back muscles. He's got really defined. Here's the orange ink. We're going to go back to the front. It's orangey red, actually. It's the intensity red, so I'm going to read as red. Add a little bit of schmutz on the end of my brush. Right. Now again with the pastel, we're going to go back on the face. I want the brightest spots to be right next to this black mask. And then a little bit coming on the end like that. Connect that two together. See if I can make it a little bit lighter on the side of his face. Just so. That has to dry. Don't try to put the ink on it until it's dry. Great work. Thank you, Urukan. Good. All right, let's do the regular red on his hands. Nagori Byleth, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We are at 2,852 followers right now, possibly more depending on when the bot updates itself. And when we get to 3,000, we will have a giveaway and a party the next stream. All right, this is the little fingers. Again, we want to separate each one of them. So I use the side of my brush and I come down so that way I don't accidentally get paint in the middle. And I'll just use my little end of it here to pick up these little highlights. Woo, 3, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. All right. Now here's some orange on this. Oh yeah, that works. This is the ink, we're glazing it over. What's great about the ink is it's transparent, but it really is pigmented, so that's why it's letting us keep our highlight and also pigmenting it. Does that make sense? And then if we need to, it also helps transition a little bit as well. Ta-da, booty! Okay. Back to the legs. Now that lower part that's by the knee right here, this is going to be the darkest, so we won't highlight that very much. We will highlight his elbow. He does have more muscle back here on his arm. So we go back in with the blue again. I bet you wouldn't have thought of using blue as a highlight, would you? But it's a very desaturated blue. It's got a lot of white in it. Because I find that white, for whatever reason, gets so chalky. So I kind of try to stay away from that. It's definitely turned a little pink on me right there. That wasn't dry, so what it did was it kind of soaked it up. Here's the orange, or here's the, we're gonna go around the edges of this, what do we call this? Knee pad, not knee pad, shin guard, the shin guard. This is that bright red. That looks good. Now, just to make sure that you can see, I'm using my blue again, and I'm going to go underneath the little straps here, so dark lining them. Make sure that you can see them pretty well. I'm drawing in the spots that need more definition. It's a little bit more red, the bright red. Let's see. He's looking good. I'm not sure if I'm digging this pink. Let's see how this orange looks up here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Much, much better. Feeling like Deadpool now. Amberton says, you might suggest that I'm overdue for a basing stream. That's true. When can we do that? I don't know. I don't really have, you know what? I do have something I could do basing with, Amberton. That's a great idea. I have that Bang and Hood. Only groove, not three. Ah. Nice. All right, let's see. Let's do the, we're gonna use that same blue to highlight our quote unquote black. It's actually gonna make this very, very tiny. Highlighting his kneecap. Okay. Now the knee is more of a sphere, right? Like a circle. So when you highlight it, shade it again with this. So. I'm gonna take my glasses off. See, now that feels more rounded. And then I'm going to take more blue, more light blue. And all of the legs and stuff are going to be kind of like, what do you say, cylinders, right? So we're going to shade those like a cylinder. This is just a very thin glaze of that blue back. Okay. We need it, and we just pull it back and forth until it looks right. Same thing up here. Let me check my glasses. Yep. Especially right next to this red bit. That's where it's going to be the lightest. And then go back and glaze it a little bit with some more blue. And small, tiny lights. I first learned to do this by copying a Warhammer like assassin model. So we need to go back and adjust and smooth. Go back over it with the blue. Try it over here. See? And then you gotta get these little edges or you won't even see it. These tiny edges are what make that black stand out. All right, a little bit more blue. Edge it with the, I'm basically going back in here with the blue to shadow my red. Shade my red, shadow my red. We got time for a cat stretch? Cat stretch? Right, let's stretch. All right, everybody stand up and stretch because you've been sitting. Stretch out your arms. Get a drink of water or drink of something. Hydrate. Hello, Cat Leanne. Cat Leanne, I gotta show you something. Everybody, I've been doing a special commission for Kat, and I want to show her this. She's going to be seeing this for the first time with all of you. So I'm really hoping she likes it. I really hope she likes it. If you don't like it, just whisper me, Kat, and we'll fix it. Okay? Hold on one second. Adding a pop. Don't even have my mic on, so you may not have heard any of that. Mason 859, thank you so much for following. So this is a commission. Again, I'm still not quite done with the painting, but the basing is very close. Pandora's Bits Box, thank you so much for following. You can hear me now, right? Red says, wow. Test. Okay, now you can hear me. Yeah, so this is for a badge, which put on here. We molded the badge with a mold, and then I painted it, and then we've incorporated it into the base. Awesome. Yay, I'm so glad you like it. And again, it's still in progress, so I'm gonna be making it even better. So now we're gonna go back to Deadpool here. Got my two references up right in front of me. I'm so glad you like her, Cat. Mic, and my mic, is it still not on? Hang on, let me try something here. Is that better? All right, mic should be on. Give me some emotes if you can hear me okay. Give me some emotes. That way I know for sure that you guys are hearing me fine. Let me know in the chat. Okay, I can hear. Mason can hear me. Awesome, thank you. Good. We are painting a Deadpool. Yay! This is the little hand here. I'm gonna give him some highlights. I'm gonna let that dry as well. I really feel like we need some kind of contrasting color. Let me try. This is a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna try to put this into my orange and see if that might pump up contrast a little bit instead of the blue. Because he's cold, and I think having just, yes. Yep, I think that was it, guys. Needed that little bit of yellow. Yes. Now we'll glaze it with the oranging, the reddish oranging. Just killed my highlight again. Try this. Yay. There's been some lag. Okay, that's good to know. rad. Aw, Cow says boom. How are you? Thank you so much for the host. I haven't seen you in a while. What has been going on? We're painting Deadpool. We're just trying to get his highlights just so. Because they were a little bit, I don't know, they were just not, I wasn't feeling them yet. Now they're a little bit more orangey. I'm starting to like them again. Not bad, not bad. He's starting to feel more three-dimensional in it. Let's get that blue in, because I think that was one of the things that's also making him feel less three-dimensional, is he doesn't have his blue highlights just yet. This is some glaze. Bit right there. All right, glasses are coming off. I'm going to separate all the deltoid muscles here. Go a little bit lighter in the middle, right there. And he's got bits of highlights on these abs again. So when we glaze that, it will be a lighter blue glaze. This is my blue. Help catch that shadow in between the red. Catch the six-pack. Nice. See what kind of tiny highlights he's going to have on his face. First, I'm going to go in here and fix this eye. This little eye is bothering me right here. You know what I just realized? I messed up his face. This part is not supposed to be black, it's supposed to be red. Now it looks like Deadpool. Oh my gosh, I can't believe most of the stream was without his face. That's okay. Happy accidents, right? A little bit of that yellow up on the top here. Back with that red. Wait, that was not red. That was peachy red. Okay, so now this is an important part right here. The chatter. Let's see. The screen froze, so it looks like Deadpool was facilitating the group hug. You wish you had those abs, you just ate half a box of Oreos. That sounds good, though. It's funny. Well, if you guys have ever watched Obaka TV, he cosplays as Deadpool, and I mean, he just does a really fun DJ show. Highly recommend it. Why we're here in Deadpool today, so that we can highlight our favorite DJ stream. Alright. Now with the blue again, I gotta go back. Glaze it into a smaller highlight. See that? We're gonna do that back here as well. All of the little blue highlights are going to be very small, but bright, hopefully bright. Helping us define it. This, I got this paint a little bit watery, so I don't know if it was touching. See that edge? Now I'm going to go back to the blue. And I just glaze up to it, so that make it much smaller. This whole part needs to be painted blue, because I guess I missed it. Whole scabbard area. This is just pulling together, slowly but surely. Hello, Shaolin Wolf. Let's do some brown. Let's take a minute and figure out what brown I would use. Probably this one, African Shadow. We can always shade with it, or shade it rather. I think that would be good for all of his little belt pouches and stuff. Oh, yep. The reason why I want to paint this part is because I feel like if we get all of everything that we need base coated, it's going to give us a better idea of how he's going to look when he's complete. Got a lot. He's got a whole utility belt full of stuff here. And this brown is a little bit more on the yellow side, and that's because we're going to use a glaze or a wash probably to make it more brown later. Plus yellow, red, and blue are all dyadic on the color wheel, right? They're all primaries. They're always going to look good together. If I had gone with a more like a reddish brown, it might not contrast as well. See that? Starting to look good though. Oh, but you can see that I missed that half that leg. I totally forgot Deadpool had a shotgun, or like he had a, not a shotgun, but he has a pistol. Oh, like this. This is really fun, guys. Model is really fun. All right, now let's get this leg. This is going to be blue over here. This is the dark color. Take a moment to drink something. Good idea. She's going after Deadpool nonstop. She needs to take a 5-second break and breathe. That is true. I do need to take a 5-second break. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to finish this blue here, and then I'll go back and take a drink. In between the pistol, fade a little bit of blue, or in between the bag. There we go. I forgot there's another pistol. All right, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna sit back, take a drink of water. Make sure you hydrate. You want to make sure you put in maximum effort. Yes. Sarah says, I opened my box of donuts to take a picture for Geeky Girl, and I was hit with a heavenly scent of bacon. Now I want my donuts, but I can't. You wait. Bye, Sophia. My daughter's leaving for work now. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Brilliant says, is there any point into trying to get into your painting classes at Gen Con with generics? You should try, because there's so many. Gen Con is so busy that a lot of times people sign up for a million things and they don't even realize until it's, you know, in the middle of the con that they can't make it to the class they tried to. So, you know, you just don't know who's going to be there and who's not. So it is worth it to show up and try. Just make sure you bring generics, because I can't see anybody who doesn't have those at least. Vinily, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Vinily. Maybe that's it. So these little blue right here at the ends of the toes. That's our highlight. That. Those edges. Think about how light is. Light is going to catch on the shiny bits, right? The tiny parts. Lillian, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Love the bluish black on his costume. Yeah, that's really, I mean, it really sells it, doesn't it? I still, there's something about the, I'm going to try, there's something about this that is bugging me. I think I need like a pink. Let me try pink. Or no, let's try, I know what it needs. It needs like a flesh tone color. Let's try this. This is pink flesh. I'm going to try highlighting it with that and see what happens. Because it's not orange, the flesh color. Might not be light enough. Not bad. actually works a little bit, doesn't it? A little bit more contrast anyway. Over the ink on top and see what happens. Every time I put the ink, it doesn't do what it wanted to do. That red looks better. Go back to that eye that I messed up. This is not Camquake. Fixing the eyes now. Much better. Okay, so he's got these. I need to try and do little highlights right here. Let me look at my reference. Yeah, these little ones here and here. I like that. Pretty happy. Let me see. He's got a little highlight under his eye. I lost my, hold on one second. Lost my tat. See what happened to you guys. Did I close my browser? I did close my browser. How did that happen? Oh no. What'd I miss? Tell me what I missed in chat, because my browser got closed somehow. I don't even know. Maybe I hit my mouse. There we go. So I'm going back with that blue, and I'm highlighting now. Little tiny highlights. Gonna be another one underneath his eye. That's not working for me. Hold on. That's better. It's much better. I feel like he needs white in his actual eyes, like real white. Let's try this. This is scale 75 white, 01. Ask me about skin tones. Okay, so ask me again, because I don't know what you were asking. I missed it all. All right, here's his eyes. That's so much better. Yeah, that looks better with the white. I can go ahead and fix that a little bit too. So, have I done a tutorial on dark skin tones, African Aboriginal? I have. If you go into my, let's see. have to go into my old, like my older YouTube videos. I've got some using the survivors from Kingdom Death, but I definitely have some. And if you can't find them, let me know, and I'll see if I can find them for you. All right, here's a little bit of white, just on the spots that need the brightest highlight. I'm just gonna do just a tiny amount of white. There, it's starting to get more pop. I'm gonna go in and underline here that yellow, dark line it rather. Let me try a little bit of, we're going to just use a little tiny bit of Agrexor shade for shading these yellow bags. Yeah, that's much better. Just needed that extra depth, right? Shade in the bottle. Right. I just realized there's a bunch more yellow I'm missing. There we go. Highlighting on this part. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty where we're really tightening everything up. Trying to get those last, the important details. Let's see, what should we do? Let's make the rock that he's standing on gray. And so let's see, in order to mix gray, I'm going to take some white, a little bit of this brown yellow here. Let's see, a little tiny bit of red and a little bit of blue. And we're going to hopefully get a little bit of gray once we, there, that's starting to turn gray. See, the blue gray, which is perfect. But we used all the same, we barely used any new colors. And that way it's gonna feel like it all goes together that way. Ah, I just got some gray on his leg. There, I got it off. I've done darkest tint skin. Yeah, I've done them on the KDM minis. You have to comb through them. Just look for the Survivor videos. I'm pretty sure it was on the Survivor videos. I'm so willy-nilly with the shade, you'd be panicking. Yeah, but this brush is so little. It doesn't have a lot on it, so there's not a ton I can mess up. Plus the shade is very thin. It's not real pigmented. So even if I did get it everywhere, I could cover it up pretty easily because it's not super pigmented and thick. Right? All right, let's do this same color for our blades. See? All sides. It's a little bit bent, so I try to straighten that out. Remember, if you want Shoshie Levins, yep, use the @Shoshies at the beginning of questions. Straps on the back of the right leg. That one? Yeah, I know, I saw those. I also need to get all the highlighting on the back of those blue straps as well. Good catch though, definitely. All right. I'm gonna do this way darker blue. I cover it all because it looks like I got some white paint or something on it. Superstar says I've been waiting all day to eat the donuts. Doing a snow effect on the base would be a good contrast. That's a possibility. I don't know yet. Yeah. Good idea. See that cut off right there. Making these even thinner than they already are. Once those scabbards are as dark as I want them, then I'll go back and highlight those as well. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of what I want. I want a really dark purple. Now, try. This one is called Negro Gray. It's a dark black gray. I'm going to attempt to shade with it a little bit. It's not black, but it's a very dark black. It's also the Fantasy and Game series, so it's going to be thinner on it. It's thinner as well. Hey, it's Highlight. How's it going? We're painting a Deadpool model for our friend Obaka TV. He's a German DJ. This is where I'm doing all of the tricky little dark lining here. Like I said, this going in all the spots and shadows. I kind of think Deadpool really needs those really dark shadows. Costume's actually dark. Not getting it as dark as I want. So let me see. I think purple might work better. I have violet ink. I don't want that. Do I want that? No. Let's try this. This is Arbuckle's brown. It's a really dark. Yeah, that's a dark red. See this? Really dark. I'm going to try to use that instead. Oh yeah, that works great. Plus it doesn't clash with anything either. Also, when I put this Arbuckle brown on stuff, makes that blue darker as well. Much better. All right, I need to take a second and really just stop and look at this. Because I think I've been, you know, you get to where you're looking at a mini so much you can't really see it. What I've done would have taken you 3 days. Oh my. All right, so let's go back to his eyes. I think that's an important part. I'm gonna go to white instead. So, as far as time goes, honestly, does it matter how long it takes? Or does it matter if it gets done? Right? Finished is better than anything. So, if you're getting things done, even if it's taking you a little while longer than you thought, that's better. And if you're doing perfect work but never getting it done, right? I like that so much better. And let me take a look at the reference again. Okay, so this is what it needs. Underneath here, it needs this highlight. But not the blue, just the red highlight. I think my red ink dried up. Who knows? Okay. He's getting there. I think if we did some highlights on his bags, let's see what color those could be. Maybe again white. Edge highlight says I'm super slow, but that to me is a good thing. You have to buy less models. Yes, that's true. Everybody has their own speed, and that is usually the best speed for their style. The main reason why I'm fast, Sarah, is because I'm impatient. But that also is a detriment sometimes, because that means I don't like to wait for stuff. I don't have the time to do glazes and glazes and glazes. But that's not always good, because then there's certain things that I'm not very strong at, right? Tonight we are playing Starfinder. Mike is running the game. It's gonna be fun. Little white highlights, just little wings. That top. You can try adding a little bit of lighter version of this yellow on here. Looks better than just plain white. So glaze back the base color on top. All right, now I need to look at it again. I think. Starfinder, I made a pilot, a ace pilot mechanic. And I can't remember what race he is, but he's from some other place. And so yeah, he's an alien. Do a little bit of this green down on the bottom here. Go over it with the gray. Like that. Actually, the green looks nice underneath them. Right, quickly. It is 4:08. Got time. We've got time for more. But I do think it's time to paint the swords. See what I can do with these. We're going to use this white. I'm going to go around all the edges. I'm going to attempt to do some non-metallic metal on these. See? Attempt is my word because I do not feel like I am proficient at non-metallic metal. It's not. I was taught, go around all your edges first. All of your edges. Right? There's a little edge down the center of the sword too. I can smooth that back down this way. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Metal always light. I'm not going to paint the underside of it because that is not going to get a lot of light. One thing I noticed is that like one side might be dark and the other side might be light, like this. Be cheaty. Smooth it. Ah, that looks okay. You can spruce it up a little bit more. All right, go to the next one while that dries because I didn't do it quite right. Let's see, if light is hitting this, then this part's going to be dark. I think this part will be dark as well. Then we can go on the white part, see what you guys are saying. Amberden's trying to get a batch of minis prepped for priming, and every time it's time to set up the airbrush booth, you find another mold line in the rough spot. Oh, I know, I do that too. Fallon gets 1 day a week to paint, so it's glacial. Oh, that's gotta be rough. My edges and this edge. So this is where I wet blend the middle. White always gets a little bit goofed up during that part. I like that, just like that. For this part. Slow Fuse is the one that taught me how to paint these swords kind of like this. It's sort of a technique-y way. But hey, it works, right? What's important. I did it. I think. Kind of. Almost. Kind of. Catching my little lights up here. Forgot to get the red ink on his hand. All my ink dried up. All right, let's see. That's better. We didn't get the back done, but that I'm not being picky yet. We'll get it done later. Off stream. Does it look like Deadpool? I think that Obaka TV will be happy. And then I take some white, I wipe most of it off, and I'm gonna basically overbrush onto this rock. Little texture. Same thing on this side. Not quite dry brushing it, but very similar. And again, I'm going to try to go in here. You can see how curvy these are. A little bit of highlighting on these. I think Mike might be home too. Oh, see, that's way too much. See if I can get it off. I'm happy with the front. See if I can get a little bit more intensity in my metal. What do you think? It's good. It's okay. I'm drifting off cam. I'm a master at painting and everywhere but center, right? Sorry guys, I'm really sorry. That's probably because these are so small. This one is so small. Just trying to have it in the same place is giving me fits. I'm fit to be tied. All right. This is one of those, the sword is one of those things where I think it's going to be easier to paint it off cam. Better, at least more on cam. Give it a couple little streaks of shine there. Is there an off-center emoji? No, but I'm sure that you guys would have me make one if there was. You'd be using it, right? Ba-da-ram. I think what happened was the camera got bumped on my hat. Yeah. I like that white. That white makes a nice highlight right there. Maybe it just needs a few choice white things in some spaces. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what he needs. Just a few. Think. Not bad. Okay. The swirl is the center. It is, like I said, it doesn't help though if the camera, you can see how the camera wasn't on center. There. When the camera's on center, then I'm on center. Okay, so hopefully, Obaka, if you're still watching this at all, I can reach you and we can send this to you when it's all done. I'd love to. There we go. Oh, I'm happy. But good. Let's paint the base real quick. We'll do this black. And we'll look more finished. Let me get out my matte black for that. There we go. That's nice. Dark, dark. We're almost done. Okay. Woohoo! Take a peek. Yeah. Okay, so that needs to dry a little bit. Let me get my hair dryer. I will mute myself. Dry this. Give me 1 second. Righty, good. Now, I will probably put some more base and material down here to cover up all of that. And I definitely need to work on more of the back, but we got it. Why did you do that? I'm streaming. Wow. Come over here and apologize on camera.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. All right. Hey, there's some height. Yay. All right, let's look at this. Okay, there we go. What do you think? Like it, Obaka? Happy? How do you paint a mini in 2 hours? that is how you paint. That's how you paint half a mini in 2 hours. I need to go back and work on some more, but at least we got the front. So, all right, we are gonna look for someone. Yes, photo maker's been designated the rank of husband's superior troll. Don't do that again. and get it. All right, let's see. Obaka, are you going to be streaming? Because I would like to host you if you are. Otherwise, I'm going to look for another artist to host. What do you think? Thank you, Kurat. Clearly Mike is the proverbial bad penny. Mention his name and he turns up. Funny. All right. I'm gonna look for somebody. Let's see who we could host. You guys got any ideas? Nice job, Amberton. You got to be valedictorian now. Okay, Obaka is streaming. We're gonna host. Okay? Excited. We're gonna rate him, and we'll all go over and tons. And go ahead and make sure you put Mad Love from Shoshie's Minis. In the chat. Hope this is gonna work. That work? What happened? It didn't work. TV. Okay, I have a raid in progress. Awesome, it is working. All right, guys, thank you so much. And you guys have a great weekend, and we will go and dance in Obaka's stream.